What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing XXL nails, you guys, and this is the first time in a really long time. I can't even think of how long that I'm doing this length. Okay, so this video is actually a request made by one of my subscribers, and yeah, so it's I wouldn't say it's a tutorial ish, because I did make a couple of mistakes along the way, and I did experience a few challenges doing a length like this, just because I'm not used to doing. I eventually figure out a way to, you know, like go around doing the nails, or like a certain method that I stuck to that helped all through, and it's what I'll be doing. So I'm going to be sharing that with you guys in this video. All right, without further ado, let's drop the notification shout out. All right, so I'm going to give a notification shout out to Chidebere Wama. I'm giving a notification shout out to Praise. I'm giving a shout out to Braids by Lily, who actually did make the request for this video. So thank you very much, Braids by Lily. And I'm also giving a shout out to Maddie Nails. So thank you guys for being the first 4 people to comment, to make like an actual comment on my video. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Kisses. Bisous bisous. Alright you guys, let's talk about these nails. I'm just finishing up the free edge of my pinky with a really small bead. Now, because of the length of these nails, I really did underestimate the size of beads that I should be picking, and I really hate to do like little patchworks, which is why I try to stick to a certain bead method, or I try to stick to like number of beads that I use. You can do small beads and work all the way till, you know, you're convenient, but for me, I just like to divide my work, or divide like my application into different segments, so it's easy and it's faster for me to do, which is what I was trying to do here. But like I said, I underestimated the sizes of beads that I was supposed to finish to pick. Sorry. So I'm just finishing up now on the cuticle bead of the pinky. I'll finish up this nail, and then I will actually start to explain properly what the method, sorry, that I was trying to use, or that I'm trying to use, or that I used. I think that's much better. So yeah, let me wrap up this pinky and then we'll come and do the other ones. So right now I'm just cleaning up on my sides. Really important. You guys know I emphasize it. And then I felt like I needed another bead to just fill up that sloppy thin part of the nail, and just to make sure that the apex is in place and stuff. So I put an extra bead, and at this point I was already getting tired of adding. And if you guys notice, on this pinky I've added almost like 7 or 8 beads, including the tiny patching ones. I'm counting all of them. Look at, I'm about to add another one again. So I was really getting tired and frustrated. I was already like, oh my god, you guys should have heard what I was saying while doing these nails. I was like, oh god, why XXL lens? Why have I ever not done this before? So I wanted to prevent myself from doing all those patchy work, and then I settled for a particular method on this one. So on this nail, what I was trying to do was apply like a really large bead and work it all the way, but obviously I had like a huge spill of product. What the hell is that? You look at that, you guys, look at this. So obviously this looked like it was a problem. It actually worked in my favor. It reminded me how I used to do nails when I'm sculpting, and that's what I did. I just used, and I'm going to call it like my sculpting method. Okay, so I just used the same way I sculpt my nails, which is I apply a contact bead first, which is what I like to call it, to sort of seal the would-be extension and the natural nail, and then I now go in with an actual bead, which is the second bead that I'm applying now, which would fill up our free edge. So the first bead I applied, let's call it our contact bead, is the first one we're going to flush down, or we did flush or fade down, and then this is the second bead that we are actually bringing all the way down to the free edge, which would help fill up our free edge, right? So this is me just working this product all the way down to the free edge. And I really think that this is what I'm going to be doing now. I really think that like applying the way I did today made the application actually a lot more easy, because on the pinky, oh my god, I was just going in with product and product and product and product and product with no like definition of how I'm supposed to be applying or all of that. So we've applied 2 beads now, and I just peeled out the spill of, you know, the excess product from the natural nail, from the nail tip, sorry. And I'm just making sure that my shape is intact. I'm going to go in now with my next bead, and the next bead is going to be placed a little above where the last bead stops, and I'm going to fade it. Now this bead that I'm picking up is going to help form the beginning, or it's just going to help start to form our apex. And when you're doing your application, especially for your apex, you don't want to fade the whole product. You don't want to flush the whole product into the rest of the nail. You just want to you know, like fade a little bit of the product, leaving the bulk of the product on the nail bed, which would help form our apex. I really hope I'm making sense, you guys. So I'm going in next with my last bead now, and this is going to be my cuticle bead, and I'm just going to use it to finish my cuticle area and then also just finish up that apex. And you can see, you guys, that I make sure that the bulk of my product stays on the nail, and then I just gently fade a little bit of it into the rest of the nail. Now I will turn the nails from the side, and you guys would see that I have my apex intact, sorry. However, the free edge of the nail is a bit still flat. Then we're going to come in with my last bead, my 5th bead, and I'm going to call this the end cap bead. Just like if you were going to encapsulate like your ombre design is what we're doing with this bead. And then I'm just going to place it where the apex begins to you know, like slope into the rest of the nail is where I placed it. And I'm just going to fade or start to bring this product all the way down to the free edge, and that seals the application. Done in 5 beads. You might need to patch up. If you have to, then you can, but if not, I just feel like this was a much more easier way to do the application. I only did that in 5 large to medium beads. Let's take note of the beads that I used, large to medium. I only did that in like 5 large to medium beads, and I had the application done much quicker than when I was doing the pinky, that I did it in almost like 7 or 8, even or even 9 beads. So I was actually considering cutting the length down, but it was already too late, because I already have like 2 really extra long, right? So I just went forward to do the rest. I applied my first bead, my contact bead, and now I'm just going in with my second bead now, which I placed above or on top of my contact bead, and I'm bringing it all the way down to the free edge. Now this is the second bead that goes all the way to the free edge, not the first one. And then I want to say something that okay, like I said earlier, I'm working with large to medium beads. If you pick up a bead that is smaller than a medium bead, or it's just not right, just drop it. You don't have to work with it, okay? I made the same mistake just now when I picked up, you know, like this bead was a bit too small, but I still went ahead with it, and then the result of it was I had to apply another bead again. So just to prevent you from over applying, try to stick to the sizes of beads that you've been that you want to work with. If you pick up a bead that is too small, just put it down. You don't have to use it. All right, so I'm just going in now with the second bead that was supposed to form to be the first bead, and I'm just fading it into the rest of the nail, and I'm going to finally go in with my cuticle bead. It is only right that I had to stop for a monomer. I had to do like a monomer top up. It's only right. All right, so I'm just going in with my last bead now, and then I'm going to finish that cuticle area, fade into the rest of the nail, and that would be it. So the last bead I'm going to go in with now is my end cap bead, and I'm going to place that right where the apex of this finger starts to like end, I'm going to use that last bead to just fill up and finish the rest of the nail, the body of the nail, and then also, you know, just the free edge. We're just going to fill up the rest of the nail. And the essence of this is just to make sure that we have a very good application, we have a very good structure to file on, because if we do not apply properly and we want to file, I might not be able to you know, file properly because of lumps and bumps and all of that. So after this, I'm just going to let you guys watch the rest of the application. It's just this one last finger left, and I pretty much do the same thing. I think the only difference would be in the variation of the beads, like the sizes of the beads that I pick up would be slightly different, but apart from that, we'll basically just do the same thing. So I'll see you guys when it's time to file. I'll show you guys what the nails look like after my application, and then I'll show you guys when it's time to file. I'll come back to you guys again, and then when it's time to do the design. Alrighty, so alrighty guys, so we're just rounding up with the application, and then this is what the nails look like. Everything is intact, nails look nice and easy. I'm just going over the side walls first for the filing. I like to do the side walls first, and these days I just do all the nails. I do all the side walls of all the nails before I now actually start the proper filing. So this is what's crisping up the side walls look like first of all, before I now go over with my hand file on, you know, like I said, on all the nail on each finger. And it was much harder filing these ones because they were very long. I had to even place my hand on, you know, like on a small acrylic container for the meantime to file at some point. And then this is me just going over with my e-file now, and then I'm just crisping up the free edge. I'm just going to like speed through this whole filing process. If you guys want to see a tutorial on how to file properly, I actually do have a tutorial on how to file, but I don't mind doing another one again if I do get really good audience. So if you guys want to see a tutorial on how to file, especially for XXL nails, then definitely should put that in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. But this is what my nails look like after they've been filed and shaped. I've washed them off, and then this is the design that we're doing. So first off, before I apply any polish, I like to apply base coat first. It's very important. It makes your polish apply on smoother, and you know, just it makes it much easier for you. Trust me, base coat is your best friend for gel application. So I've applied I applied the base coat first, and then I'm just applying the color polish. And you guys, I was just looking through the design to see which colors I'm putting first, like which colors I'm putting as my base color. So this is what I have, and then now I was just looking at the design to see all of the colors that I need, so I can put them on the slab and actually start you know, like doing my nail art. And then one tip to do nail art is to make sure if you're copying from a phone, just increase the brightness or the time for the brightness to about 30 seconds. It's much easier like that, so your phone doesn't keep going off. It was very, very annoying and frustrating. I eventually did it. All right, so but I basically speed through the whole nail art because I recorded in hyperlapse, so I cannot even like reduce the speed of this. But then again, I work really slow, like really slow. This whole design on this one hand, get this you guys, this whole design on this one hand took me almost 4 or 5 hours to finish drawing. That's how slow I work. I'm like a snail. I just go all right, so and then also another thing is, you have to, depending on the polish that you're using though, you have to go over each and every of your colors, just so that at least 2 coats, so that you have really good pigment. So that's another tip too, depending on the polish that you're using. I'm using this OPI polish, and the ones they sell here in Nigeria are not as pigmented. They'll still do the job if you give it a double coat. So I had to go over everything twice. Yeah, I had to go over everything twice, even my lines, apart from my lines that I made sure. So at this point, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. There's really nothing much else for me to say to explain this set. It's literally nail art in that's going in really fast, and like I said, I recorded in hyperlapse, so I wasn't able to, I can't even reduce the speed that much. That would be very visible for you guys to see. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still watching up until this point, that's 1, and 2, I'll let you guys watch the rest of the art, and then I'll see you guys towards the end, just before I apply top coat. Alrighty guys, so I'm just rounding up this design. This is the final result without top coat. I haven't applied top coats just yet, and oh my god, this is so nice. So I'm just going to apply top coat on all the nails, curing the lamp, and then we'll come back. However, during my top coat application, I thought I'd cured everything in the lamp, but I hadn't, because the middle finger, that whole design that I just did there, I didn't cure it in the lamp. So when I was applying the polish, that's what happened. It started spilling, and then immediately I just went into like some serious tantrum. What the hell? Man, what the hell is going on with this set, man? Like, what? Bro, oh my god. So obviously, you guys, after spending in total almost 7 hours doing these nails, nah, it can't be up to 7 hours, 6 hours. Yeah, 1 hour and a half for filing and application. Application took me 40 minutes, and then plus filing. Yeah, so right about maybe 5 hours. I have to be angry, I have to be upset, right? So anyways, I hurried up, finished doing the design again, and I made sure this time around to cure in the lamp before applying the top coat. Like, I consciously made sure to do that. But there you have it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still watching my video up until this point, man, Thank you so much. And don't forget to comment, don't forget to like. To those who like my videos, who watch my videos, who comment, I love you guys so much. You guys have a special place in my heart. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.